Welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin, and BISP Solutions is a tech company providing technological solutions across the world. And in our today's bootcamp session, what we are going to see, we are going to discuss on, just one second. Okay, we are going to discuss on sales price optimization. Now, what is this sales price optimization? First, let us discuss that. Sales price optimization means it is just like changing the price, optimizing the price from time to time. For example, let's take an example. I have a furniture selling company, right? Now, furniture selling company, if I am having, and I am having so many outlets of my furniture shop. Now depends on the furniture, the area where you are selling the furniture, and also the product that you are selling selling in the area. The price is customized according to that. For example, if you are having bulk buyers, right? So you can put the discount on that pricing, and if there are one-time customers only, so you can put the pricing in such a way, instead of writing 10,000, make it as 9,999. So you can put, now suppose there are some areas where they are called very high society areas. So in that case, you can increase the price a little bit, and you can offer them, okay, we will deliver the items at your home. And you can negotiate with them, and you can add the price of shifting in that price only. So these are called the strategies on the basis of which you can custom optimize the price. For example, festival season comes, right? Now increase prices slightly due to high demand. You can do it like this also. So see here, first of all, let me show you the main definition here. Now if I show you first this, sales price optimization is a process of determining the best selling price for a product or service to maximize profit while considering factors like demand, competition and cost. It's a core part of pricing strategy and revenue management, often used in retail, e-commerce and services. Now you got my point. We are just optimizing the prices time to time and location to location. For example, if the festival season comes, you can increase, for example, of item is like 500 rupees. The cost of an item is 500 rupees, right? Let's do it like this way. 500 rupees, right? At the time of festival, you can make it like 900 rupees. And then you say 90% discount, 90% discount. So ultimately you will get the same price, 500 only, near about 500 only, right? So you can just double the price of the item, and then you can say that 50% discount or 90%, sorry, here it should be 50%, right? So you can say 50% discount. So ultimately you will get the same price. Same thing is done in what we say in hotels also. If you go into hotel, you will get, suppose any food item, you will get like X rupees. But when you will get it delivered at home, the price automatically increase, because they will add the shipping price also, that what we say delivery charge. Delivery charge is also added in that food item, and also some extra amount is also added in that. So that is called pricing optimization. Price, you have to optimize the price. Suppose there is off season in the month of July, August, there is no festival, so offer discount to clear the stock. You have to clear the stock also, otherwise if you keep the stock for the long time in the godown, it looks like old stock, right? Then raw material price drop. If the raw material price drops, you can lower your price temporarily. That means it is not necessary that the whole year you keep the price as it is. you have to optimize the price based on your competitors also. For example, your competitor is also selling, giving some offers, so you have to give some offer. Okay, another point, bundle slow moving chairs with hot selling dining tables at a discounted combo. You can do like this also, cross selling. You can merge two items and then you can sell. For example, take here one more example. Here it is, high demand, where it is, I have seen somewhere. Immediately shared items. Okay, offer a free small furniture item or service, free delivery, high value purchases. Suppose if a person is purchasing high value product, so you can offer him like free delivery, right? So raw material cost, if the raw material cost increases, so don't raise all the price in immediately. So these are some strategies on the basis of which you can optimize your sales. Okay, morning decrease, noon time. Yeah, look at this. Suppose right now the online taxi, there are so many applications on which you can book an online taxi also. Now what they do, they increase the fare at peak times. In the morning, you see, in the morning time the taxi charges are a little bit high, and in the evening also they increase, but decreases in the noon time. Why? Because at that time there are so less customers. Only those ladies, those who go for the shopping, only they use this. Similarly, suppose in some areas there is so much consumption of that particular application, right? So you can make the taxis available, but you can increase the price. Seasonal, if you talk about seasonal, in rainy season most of the taxis, they increase a little price, because in rainy season they also have the forecast of the weather. For example, one taxi running application you are using, right? Example XYZ, any application you are using. So what do you think? You are using the weather forecast app. They might not be using. They are also using the weather forecasting app, and they also have the complete information of which city what will be the forecast after 1 or 2 hours. If there is a signal of heavy rainfall in a particular area of that city, immediately they increase the cost, they increase the price of the taxi. And in the noon time, when the weather is clear and nobody is using, or Sunday, you can see on Sunday or in the holidays there is no bookings of taxis, so they reduce the cost a little bit. Similarly, if you see in the hotel, there are so many apps that you can get the home delivery of the food. Now if you are a first time customer, they will give you heavy discount. When I first installed an app on my mobile, I got the food at very reasonable price, but as I continuously orders the food, slowly they increases the price also. So these are called price optimization. That means you don't want to lose your customer, but you want to get the heavy profit also. So in that case, you can this is called price optimization. In winter season, you can see the taxi, they increase the fare. They increase the fare in winter because the days are short. At after 5 PM it becomes dark outside, so most of the people, they use taxi. So in winter season also the fares are little bit increased. So that means, all in all, we discussed here what is sales price optimization. Sales price optimization means just optimizing the price. to retain your loyal customers also, right? To retain your loyal customers also, and to get the benefit in some areas where suppose let's take an example. If a person from he is from a high profile person, he comes to you to buy a sofa, so definitely you know that he will not negotiate, right? Because high society people, they don't want to negotiate. They feel like negotiation is not a good thing. So you can increase immediately the shopkeeper increases the prices, and they tell them. If you see in a garment shop also, there are so many garment shop, and the ladies, those who comes in car, they know that these ladies, they come from good families, they will not negotiate. So immediately the shopkeeper tells the price whatever it is. But when an ordinary people or a common man comes, they know that he will negotiate. So what they will do, they will just make the price double, and as usual they have to negotiate with the ordinary people. So this is called price optimization. That means increasing and decreasing the price based on the situation, based on the season, based on the people. It varies people to people, and based on the competitors also, based on the area or where you are selling your items, right? So that is called optimizing the prices. Okay, so let me show you one more thing. Increase noon time, PyTorch. Clear stock, dining table discount, high value, extra durability, high margin, message. Okay, so now let's again talk about this sales price optimization. So far I have explained you exactly what this sales price optimization is, right? And now these things, previously a person has to be very experienced to set the price, but now this thing can be done with artificial neural network also. If you provide the historical data to artificial neural network, to the machine, it automatically gives you the prices that what type of optimization you can do. It gives you an idea, right? What type of optimization you can do. So this is all about the optimization only. Okay, so let's talk about this sales price optimization. Again, the sales price optimization is a process of determining the best selling prices for a product or services to maximize profits while considering factors like demand, competition, and costs. It's a core part of pricing strategy and revenue management, often used in retail, e-commerce, and services. So first of all, what you need to do, gather input data, define goals and constraints. Constraint means what? Where you are selling the price, what are the seasons, all these things, modeling and training, and then execute and adjust the price. This is all about the pricing. Now implementing machine learning for price optimization. So this is the internal mechanism of that machine learning algorithm that we are going to use. So first is collect data from internal and external sources, clean the data, then build build features. Okay, then select an ML model. After that, train the model. Train the model, validate and test the model, deploy the model, and monitor and update the model. I will explain you practically, so don't worry about this. Look at this. Benefits of price optimization. Benefits of price optimization is maximizing profitability. As I told you, our main target is to optimize the pricing, is maximizing the profitability to gain maximum profit. And adapting the market dynamics. Okay, enhancing customer satisfaction. That is also because we don't want to lose our customer, right? So decreasing price for few customers and increasing price for maximum for few customers will balance both, right? You can retain your both the customers. For example, you are having 1000 customers that comes from middle class, and you are having 2000 customers that comes from high profile, like doctors and MLAs and chartered accountants. So you can do one thing, you can put the price tag as high as possible, and then on the name of negotiation you can do like this. The CA, the MBBS, all these doctors and collectors, they don't negotiate. They don't negotiate, they take the price whatever written. And on the other hand, for the dealing with middle class customers, you can do like this: sir, for you I am giving you 50% discount. So you can retain both of your customers, right? High profile customers also and the middle class customers also. So this is called price optimization, and the shopkeepers, they are well versed in this. The only thing that we are discussing is that how to implement this machine learning in business. That is what we are doing. Otherwise, the shopkeepers, the shop owners, the businessmen, they are already well versed in this. They already do this. But our target is to implement this technology, to inject this technology in business. Okay. So okay, just discuss this slide also. Maximum profitability, adapting to market dynamics, enhancing customer satisfaction, strategic promotions and discounts. This is already promotions and discount is a complete module in NetSuite. Okay, so I recommend you to watch my NetSuite videos also. You will find this, all these things. Competing effectively, okay, and building brands consistency. Yes. Okay, now let's talk practically. Let's do some practical work. Okay, now what I need to do first, again as usual, I will create a new IPyNum file, interactive Python notebook. This is called interactive Python notebook. Okay, now I have already created this. First of all, see, to do all these things, we have to first import all the necessary libraries, right? This is what we need to do. Torch on NN. NN means neural network. Optimization is required. Train test split function is required, and then remaining NumPy, Matplotlib for plotting. Pandas, a very well-known library, Pandas SPD. Okay, now libraries are received. Okay, now df equal to, this is a data frame. Now see here, product demand, competitors price, cost price, seasonality 1 or 0, advertising spend. These all our values are in dollars. Sale price is this. So these are the historical data of 5000 rows. Okay, we are having the historical data. Okay, now see features. What are these features? First of all, you need to identify the data. You need to read the data exactly what we are given. Features means product demand is a feature, competitor price is again another feature. These are called independent variables also. That means those which are already available. And what we need to identify target, that is the sales price. For example, you ask me that in the market the sofa is being sold in 15,000 rupees. Right now we are taking rupees. Okay, so 15,000 rupees, or we can say dollar, take dollars, $800. Now if you ask me to suggest what price should be there, so I will suggest you that those, if you are selling in the areas where high profile people are living, you can increase a little bit price. And if you are selling your items in some middle class areas where the people come from middle class family, so in that case you can put a little bit discount, so it will balance your profit, right? From here you will get a little profit, and here you will not get the loss, but you will get a very small amount of profit. So but ultimately you will be in the profit. So this is the target, that's what we need to identify, and these are the already available features. Okay, so features means you can say like independent variables also, right? Now here you will see in X, again we have to do the same thing. X variable means independent variables, Y variable means dependent variables, right? So here we have to do like X, here it is Y. If I put here Y, this is the Y and this is the X. It converts the data. No, it is not converting right now. Whatever we are having, it is showing you as it is, right? Now we have to normalize the data. Look at this, it minimizes the value, it converts the value in the form of -1 to 1. This is the internal mechanism, we don't need to worry about this. This is the internal mechanism. Okay, now see here, X train test. Now look at this, this is the train test, 80% for training purpose and 20% for testing purpose, right? Now here you will see X train tensor. Now we are converting this data into tensors. Okay, so as you all know, the computer understands the language of tensor. Tensor is nothing but a matrix, right? So now see here, if I go again here, now see, we have created one function that is init. Now see, class price optimization model, right? nn.module. Now see what we are going to do. Self.model equal to nn sequential, that is fine. nn.linear 5 is the number of columns or features. Creating the neurals, that is 64 is the number of neurals, right? Exactly 64 means what? These are 64 hidden neurals on the basis of which, for example, if I take an interview of a student, of a candidate, so what I will do, I will test it, number 1 for English communication, then I will test it for technical, then I will test it okay, let's take 2 only. So here is called only 2 neurals, only 2 hidden layers of neurals, right? So this is how 64 is the 64 number of neurals on the basis of which it will be evaluated. Then ReLU function will be activated. Again, now this 64 is the input and 32 is the other hidden neurals. So 2 times it will be evaluated, and after that finally 1 is the dependent variable that we will provide. 1 is the only column in Y, that is selling price. Okay, now forward is a function. X is passed in init, so provide the output. Okay, now model equal to, we have created one model, price optimization model. Here is price optimization model, right? So this is created. Now what is the use of it, that we will come to know. Criteria equal to nn.MSE loss, means mean square error loss, difference between the actual and the predicted value. Then optimizer equal to optim.addm model.parameters. Okay, so now let's enter, and now I will just a second. Now our next step is our very favorite step, that is epochs, running the epochs. Now look at this, epochs means 100 times, it's a repetition, 100 times repetition. That means we are training the model. This is called training step. Now to start again, now here you will see optimizer.0_grade. that means after each repetition we have to start the optimization from beginning. That is the main reason. Compare the loss value here, output, and y train tensor. We are comparing the loss values here. Then loss dot backward, this is back propagation also. I have already explained you in our other videos. Then here you see train loss append, and now let's run the epochs. Now see here, okay, now you can see each time the loss is decreased. Look at this, we are decreasing the loss, reducing the loss, right? For example, suppose the first time any person comes to you, comes at your home, he knows nothing about your family. Slowly if he daily comes to you, he will come to know about who you are, how your family members, what are they doing, and what's their behavior. That means after a repetition, long repetition, that person will come to know about you and also your family. Same thing is here. After every repetition, the loss is decreased because they are training. It is training itself. Okay, so this is how it is done. And then model evaluation. Now we are evaluating the model, right? So let's look at this. Now see here, model.eval. So here we have not used we have used here no grade, means no gradient. That means back propagation is not used here. So why is the prediction and prediction rescaled? This is all technical backend process, right? So our main target is to plot the actual and predicted data. So how it works, look at this. Look at this. The actual and the predicted means whatever is predicted and what actual should be. So this is how we show actual and predicted sales price, and it is almost equal. For example, you ask me to on what cost should I sell this sofa. If I give you X amount, if I suggest you to sell on X amount, and some other and normally experienced businessman, if you ask him, he will also suggest you the same. That means whatever the actual and whatever I predicted, both are almost equal, right? So this is how we do it. And then come to next. Now we have to work on actual, right? Some fresh data. So new data. Now look at this, 370, 30, 1, 500. What is this 370, 30, 1, 500? 300 means product demand, 70 means competitor price, and here cost price is 30 and 1, and 500 is what? Advertising spent. Okay, now this is how we have given the information. Now suppose if 3000 product demand, right? Suppose if I increase the product demand with 1300, so 162 will become 439. Look at this. If the demand is high, I have done, the product demand is increased, right? Suppose if I make it as 100, automatically the price should be reduced. Look at this. If I make it 300, it is just like that only. Suppose a shaving cream, normally in other cities you sell with X amount, but if you come to know that the demand of shaving cream in a particular city where IIT coaching institutes are there, definitely their price will be automatically increased because there are so many number of students living there, right? So in that case, in that area, the shaving cream price is automatically increased. So this is how, if I make it like let's see this also, competitors price and cost price, and suppose we have to, if I increase the advertising price also, suppose if I increase the advertising price with 1500, right? So automatically it increases. Why? Because we have to obtain our advertising price also. And suppose if we have not invested much in advertising, so you can sell it on reduced price also. So in this way, these are the factors on the basis of which the sales price are decided, right? So this is how it works. So let's have a quick recap again. First of all, you need to understand exactly what is sales price optimization means. Optimizing the price. For example, in some cities in India, the trade fair is conducted. You might have heard about this. In some cities of India, every year on a particular month, trade fair. That means the traders and the shopkeepers from all over India, they come there and they sell their product. Now definitely they sell their product, so they put all the prices also in that, and you get the best quality thing in your own city. So definitely the price increased automatically, because the person who comes from like North India or South India, they come to any particular city in the middle of India. So what they do, they increase the price little. But why customer purchase those price? Because they don't have to go to south or any other distant cities and purchase. They get everything in their own city, so the customer also does not bother about the price, right? So this is called sales price optimization. Optimizing the price in such a way that the customer, it should not be heavy for the customer's pocket also, right? Suppose if something is available in South India only, and that person is giving me that price with just 20% increase in price, I will think, okay, if I go by train there and then if I purchase it, that would not be a correct decision. Instead, why should not I purchase here only with 20% of increase in price? No problem. So in this way, the customer also thinks like this only. So that is why this sales of price optimization is very, very necessary for the business. And I have obtained this data from NetSuite. Look at this data. We have created a saved search, a report in such a way that we have included all the things, and then we have generated this report in NetSuite. And also you might be thinking that's the reason we have added this icon of NetSuite also. That means we want to show that how this artificial neural network strategies, techniques can be integrated with NetSuite ERP. That's the reason. Okay. Secondly, you know the ML machine learning price optimization process. This is the technical way of how the machine learning works, and these are the benefits. Okay, so let's have a quick recap and then we will conclude this session. So first of all the libraries are included here. Secondly, you have to read the CSV that we have received from the NetSuite, right? Third part is, first again, now here as usual, separate the dependent variable in y variable and separate the independent variables in x variable. Before these are the features also. Then what you need to do, x and y is here, reshape in 0, -1 to 1, right? After that, because this sales price obtained sales, right? Obtained sales, right now here you can see this. Then standard scalar, we have to fit to transform, right? After that, you see here x train, x test, y train, y test. It's a split. That means we are splitting the data training and test into train and test. The x data also and the y data also, right? 80% in training and 20% in testing. Then that training and testing data is given to this formula is created. This function is created on the basis of which the neurals are created. You can put here 64 instead of 64. You can put here 90 also or 120 also. That depends on your, that is the neurals, number of neurals, right? After that, we created, model is created, then mean square error loss, yeah. Let's mean mean square error loss. Okay, then we go here epochs. Then our epochs is running. Epochs is just a repetition, right, of process, so that we reduces the loss here. Then we evaluate the module, right, with the help of this torch.nograde, means no back propagation is used. After that, plot actual versus predicted. We have to plot the data virtual and predicted, actual and predicted. And now finally, when we are satisfied with this graph that okay, there is no much difference, then we provide the new data which is totally new, and then we tell them, then we tell the machine this is the testing. Now this part is the testing part. This is not training part, this is the testing part. Now it has evaluated the price of your item, correct? Whatever the item you are selling, when you will provide this type of parameters there, on the basis of that it recognizes exactly what price, or it calculates all the whatever the reasonable price will be. Okay, so guys, this is most important, because in daily life the shopkeepers, the businessmen, they do the same thing. They do the same thing with you, but normal people or the ordinary people, they don't understand why this price is going up and down, right? The ordinary common man, he thinks about his pricing point of view, exactly what will be the price of that particular. Okay, so my recommendation to you is to go through this video twice and thrice, and then try to understand this. And if you have any doubt, you can reach out to me. You can put the comment in the comment box. I will be happy to help you there, right? So practice this, watch this video twice, thrice, and then if you have doubt, put that into the comment box. And those who are new for this channel, those who are watching this video for the first time, I recommend for them also to go through my previous session videos also. Okay, and if you have not subscribed my channel so far, please subscribe my channel. Okay, so today we are concluding this session here only. Thank you for attending the session. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. Bye.